What is up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. Today I'm going over with you guys 10 games that I have been playing, and these 10 games, most of them have been released, are newer released titles, and I'm really excited to tell you guys my thoughts and experience with these 10 games. Let's go ahead and get started with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, let you guys know, of course, a lot of people were looking forward to this with the new mode. Things for me started off kind of, it was at a standstill, major roadblock. What happened was, I installed the game, download was like around 51 gigabytes. My cool, it's loaded up. Screen was glitching on me, saying on how, congratulations, here's your pre-order bonuses, press the X, hold the X, and I was doing that, and I could not proceed to play the game. I was stuck, and apparently a lot of other gamers were in the same boat. I'm like, I just want to play Black Ops 4, but I was not able to do it for quite a while. I had to log out, load it up again, log out, and it kept doing it. Finally, I was able to play it. As with the other games in the Call of Duty, specifically Black Ops series, Black Ops 4 does have the zombies. It does, of course, have the multiplayer. This time around, as many of you know, there is no campaign, no story mode, but in fact, it is replaced, or what a lot of people have been looking forward to, is the Blackout mode, a battle royale mode similar to what you would find in Fortnite and PUBG. And of course, obviously those games are different from each other, but that kind of formula, 100 versus 1, or dozens of areas dropped on a map. And with the hours that I've played with Fortnite, there's loot and there's support items, there's things to pick up in Fortnite, but with Blackout and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 takes things to a whole new level. Man, I go into a building and go into these rooms. There's stuff littered everywhere. Tons of weapons, tons of first aid support stuff. It was crazy. I did enjoy it. Maybe it's just because I've been kind of like, I've seen it, I've done it, I've played other games like this. I will definitely be giving it another try. It'll be interesting to see, how popular, how much traction Black Ops 4 has with this new mode, and how many gamers have you guys been able to play it? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Blackout mode in Black Ops 4. Okay, next up, a very different type of game. I want to talk about an RPG, and that is Dragon Quest XI. First and foremost, this is probably one of the best looking RPGs I've ever seen. This is a beautiful JRPG with stunning areas to explore. Characters and the music is done so well. And as with other games in the series, when you encounter a battle and you take on these monsters, there's a lot of charm and there's a lot of cuteness. You're in these battles, you're not sure if you should fight these enemies or go up and give them a hug. This is really, guys, an epic RPG. If you're in JRPGs, you played them growing up, you played JRPGs on the PS1, PS2, PS3. This is a total no-brainer. Dragon Quest XI, it is so fantastic. Speaking of RPGs, the next game I'm going to go over with you guys is Ys Memories of Soulset. Now, for those of you guys listening might be thinking, Jimmy, Memories of Soulset, that was released years ago on the Vita, and you would be right, but not too long ago, Ys Memories of Soulset was also released on Steam on the PC. It is, in fact, a fantastic port. Now, with the Vita, you were able to, in fact, with the new update, you were able to play that game on the PlayStation TV. But if you have a PC, if you don't have a Vita or PlayStation TV, you have a gaming PC, check this one out. A very fast-paced, fun action RPG with a gorgeous soundtrack. Of course, most of you guys, or a lot of you guys, probably already know this, but the Ys series is known for wonderful, beautiful music. And if you are looking for a great RPG, there's a lot of great RPGs out there. This is definitely one that is worth your time. A great game. I love the Ys series. Next up is a title many of you guys might not be too familiar with, and that is Strange Brigade. Now, picture, if you will, if you're like, Jimmy, what exactly is this game? Imagine the co-op, 4-player co-op of Left 4 Dead, but instead of zombies, well, there are zombies, but instead of those types of zombies in Left 4 Dead, you have more of like, imagine, if you will, like the setting of Indiana Jones. We're not just zombies and undead, but you also have like mummies. And the cool thing is that you also can set traps. And it has a total like Indiana Jones archaeological feel to it. And there is a story mode, there is a horde mode. I will tell you, I did have fun with Strange Brigade. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to it anytime soon. But first and foremost, with Strange Brigade, this is not, or it should not be, a $50 or $60 game. And currently, this is a full-priced game. And this type of game is more suited down the road if you see it for $20 or $15, maybe. Like I said, I have had fun with it. It is okay, but to be honest, some of the controls or some of the gameplay of this third-person shooting isn't too sharp, and in my opinion is a little bit wonky, a little bit floaty, and that's exactly what I experienced. Maybe some of you guys might experience something different, but I would kind of pass on this one, even if you're into this type of game, and wait for a price drop, definitely. Next up is a game that a lot of people have been talking about. Of course, is the game I believe was the subject of the controversy for IGN of the plagiarism, and that is Dead Cells. And I know a lot of you guys might have already heard about this game, how it's a fantastic action Metroidvania. You know, there's lots of platforming, and it is a roguelike game in the sense that you play through the game. The next time you play it, it's not going to be exactly different. There's going to be certain areas or elements to it that will be different. I have definitely had fun with this game. It's really, really challenging, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Speaking of action and platforming, Mega Man 11 is the next one that I have been playing. One of my favorite games of all time is Mega Man 2. And so here we are decades later since I was able to pick up Mega Man 2 in the toy stores, years ago. Holy cow, this game delivers. And you're like, oh, Jimmy, it's just a 2D game. Playing the game in motion, playing it on my PS4, such a treat. The game looks so beautiful and is just so much fun. I'm super happy. I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit nostalgia, but I gotta say, I've played a lot of different action and platforming games. And this game, it delivers. It's wonderful. Also, keep in mind, this isn't a $50 or $60 game. It's around $30, so it's not a full price game. If you are a fan, maybe you haven't had the chance to play a lot of Mega Man games. If you like fun platforming, action games, a game that you'll just have a lot of fun with just because there's so much variety, so much charm to it, check out Mega Man 11 for sure. The next game I've been playing is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and of course this is the third in this new series reboot. The first Tomb Raider reboot, loved. Rise of the Tomb Raider, the next one, I loved. And I've been enjoying this one so far. I know definitely it hasn't been getting as good feedback or reviews when compared to the other ones. But I'm waiting till I play through the entire game before I kind of give my final verdict. I hope I can enjoy it. I might not enjoy it as much as the reboot or Rise, but I'm really hoping that I can get a decent amount of enjoyment for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Next up is a game that I've been playing that a lot of you guys might not be familiar with, and I believe it was recently announced on the PS4. Right now, it's only available on the PC, and that is CrossCode. And you're looking at this game, and there's a lot of like indie RPGs like this, and a lot of you guys might just totally like go, Jimmy, there's so many of these games, this is a dime a dozen, but guys, I gotta tell you, first and foremost, and a lot of people will say this, if you are into retro RPGs, specifically like, I don't know, like Chrono Trigger, which a lot of people have compared this to Chrono Trigger, check this one out. This one is fantastic. Little indie game with so much going for it, really fun, a great battle system, and the music. Holy cow. When you get a chance, go on YouTube, check out some of the music for this game. This one is fantastic, guys. Again, it's not the most beautiful, cutting-edge looking game, but if you're into some of the classic RPGs back in the day for the 16 and 32-bit era, check out CrossCode for sure. Next up is a game that I talked about not too long ago, and that is StarLink Battle for Atlas. If you guys really want to get an in-depth review, check out Happy Console Gamer's review on this one. And as he points out in the review, which is really important to note, you know, you've got the Skylanders and the Disney Infinity, which have been released, and this has the Toys of Life, where you can have your toys or your characters and they come onto the screen. But as Happy Console Gamer points out, you don't have to get any of the toys. You can buy the game digitally and you're good to go. You're golden. I have to say, first and foremost, that the developers really did a great job crafting this game, and they did an amazing job using color and light. Lots of exploration. This is an open world game. I love the battles that take place, and it's really fun to get from point A to point B. Of course, as with a lot of other open world games, there's a lot of fetch quests. There's a lot of, you know, go here, I need this, you need my help, okay, I need your help. And at times it does definitely get repetitive, but going from point A to point B with your StarCraft is actually a lot of fun. The only thing that really I didn't quite like, or I haven't liked so far, for a lot of the enemies that I encountered, I feel like the enemy design, like the characters' designs and a lot of the voice acting is actually not bad. And the areas you explore, I was really like, man, look at these different areas and color and different creatures. This is really cool. But as far as like the enemies, I feel like that was kind of like the low end of the totem pole. Like, the developers didn't really do that good of a job with crafting some really interesting enemies. But again, I'm kind of early in. Hopefully that will pick up and we'll get some really interesting looking or well-crafted enemies. Okay, so the final game I'm going over with you guys, the 10th game of these 10 games that I've been playing, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, a lot of you guys might go, oh, Jimmy, another Assassin's Creed game. We just had Origins. But guys, I got to tell you, as with a lot of the reviews say, this is, now we're into action RPG territory, not just simply like action and stealth. And I've learned that the hard way when, you know, there were some goons being sent my way. I'm like, you know, let me just take care of these guys' boss. And I'd go into another town, and I just got demolished because, you know, I'd be trying to take out this person who's causing me problems, and I'd be just getting like 1 hit points, and my character needed to level up. Unfortunately, yes, this game does have, it is a single player title that has microtransaction, which is really lame. I haven't been doing any of the microtransactions. You know, I was just building up my character one step at a time, but man, this is a beautiful game with some really interesting characters you'll interact with, and the characters are designed very, very well. The Rome setting is gorgeous. Going on horseback, going from point A to point B. This is wow. I can't wait to play more of this game. I know it's another Assassin's Creed game, and surprise, surprise, it's pretty awesome, and I'm really, really enjoying it. If you guys, I know right now we're in Brooktober, and there's a lot of games out there. Some of you guys are already playing a lot of games. I've already bought some games you're already going to get. Keep this one on your radar, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, guys. I've been really, really enjoying it. Well, guys, there are 10 games that I've been playing recently. Let me know in the comment section below any games that you guys have been playing. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, if you want me to make more of these types of videos. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.